What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got another great day of tech news. Let's dive right in. Our first story of the day has to do with the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the dynamic island. I get my phone tomorrow, so I'll have some more thoughts about it this weekend about the new iPhone 14 Pro Max. But anyways, this is, remember, it has that dynamic island at the top of the phone that it kind of adds some digitalization to the notch in there and adds some functionality to it. But what does it look like outdoors? It doesn't look that great outdoors. John Prosser took a screenshot of someone's video. I don't even know whose video this is, but basically it's a screenshot from that person's video, and it shows off the dynamic island, and it looks pretty faded out next to the actual, cutout of the screen on there. So when you're looking at it outdoors, it's gonna kind of look grayish more than black, but in different environments it should look really dark. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you think about that dynamic island. I'm kind of still stoked for it. Next up is all about your favorite phone and my not so favorite phone, maybe one of my favorite phones, but not my favorite phone. Galaxy S22 versus S23, and something that is changing on the Galaxy S23 that's probably not gonna make a lot of people happy. It's not a huge change, but it is a change. It has to do with the front of the phone. Let's talk about it. So Ice Universe put out a tweet saying that there's a small difference between the 22 and the 23 Galaxy phones, and Samsung has widened all four bezels for the S23 by 0.15 millimeters. It looks bulkier than the S22. I cannot understand why Samsung does this. I have to again suspect that there is a spy inside Samsung. I don't know if that's the correct words to say, but ultimately you can see S23 getting a wider bezel versus lesser bezel. I don't know. Again, I don't know why they would do that either, unless it has something to do with the phone being flatter and they have to make the bezel wider because the screen's gonna be flatter. I don't know. I guess we'll have to really wait and see what happens and why that is. But what do you guys think? What is the reason why Samsung's making bigger bezels on the S23 phones versus the S22? And our last story of the day is about the Galaxy Z folding phones. Now, I have done some stories in the last week or two saying like, oh, watch out for this in terms of the front displays, the inside displays. They are a little bit more fragile than regular phones. When I talk about these things, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the folding phones. I still recommend them to be tried out and see if you love it as well, and also still get your insurance plans with the phones. But ultimately, I really, really love the phones. They're so fun. And this story is kind of going in line with what we've been talking about in the past, but this time it's the hinge and what this person did to stop the creaking. It's crazy. I wouldn't even think to do this, but this is what they did. They said this fixed the clicking noise I had while folding, and ultimately they show off them having their Galaxy Z Fold in a little bucket of water and opening it and closing it inside of the water, and it ultimately got rid of that clicking noise. I don't know. The comments are pretty funny. I think the first one said something like, Alex, I'll take things not to do to my Galaxy Fold phone for $1,000, and there was a few funny comments. That was one of the funnier ones that I saw. But yeah, check that stuff out. I don't know if it's something I would personally think of doing. It's not something I wouldn't do. Like if someone said it worked, I'd probably try it. I mean, you do have water resistance on the Z folding phones, especially on the Fold 3 and Fold 4, and it should be able to withstand something like this, but I don't know, it's something to be maybe concerned about. But there you guys go. That is your news for today. Your question of the day is, do you put your Galaxy Z Fold in water to take photos and videos or in the pool? Let me know if you do and what way you do use it in water. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. And yes, I do. I haven't put my new one underwater, but I brought it to the pool yesterday with my son and captured some really cool slow motion video on mine. So check out my Instagram, Greggles TV, and if you're not following me, give me a follow over there. Peace.